Welcome back, everybody. I am taking a second off of the 455 engine build to answer a question. Literally tens of you have been asking me about the Serpentine Belt drive system I'm going to use on the 442. I looked across it because I am part of a bunch of different web forums. You've heard me talk multiple times about G-Body Forum. I can't say enough about that. Real Olds Power is another one I'm on. And there was a dude on there, Extreme Supreme, who made aluminum brackets to be able to bolt like a 90s General Motors, like S10 Blazers, where I got mine. I think it was a 91 S10 Blazer. You can bolt the front serpentine system on there, and then you can run like the S10 compressor and alternator and run the power steering pump, all these different things. And you can have a serpentine belt system on your big block, and I think he makes small block too, old system. So I thought this is fantastic. So I bought the brackets, and then I started kind of figuring out what I needed to do to put this whole system together. If you saw the video, I rebuilt the AC box on it. I'm going to convert it over to R134A because can you get 12? No. So I'm doing all that. So this is going to be a laundry list. And it's literally like a Frankenstein type system because you're borrowing stuff from all over the place, different years, different things to make this work. So let me go on the other side of the camera, and I'm going to go through, because I finally assembled all my parts. So I'm going to go through the big box of goodies that I had to assemble to be able to put this whole system together. It's going to cover the AC, alternator, power steering, crank pulley, all those things that you need. I'm not saying that this is what you should do, because I don't even have all the pistons in my engine yet. I don't have the engine in the car. I haven't put the system together. I know people who have, and I know it works, but can I say 100%? I can't, because I haven't done it yet. But One Bad 79, if you're out there watching this, he provided a bunch of pictures, gave me a bunch of information, belt length, all just things that I could have found, but it would have been a pain in the butt, and he's done it, and he provided a bunch of information, DM'd me on G-Body Forum, so can't thank that guy enough. Anyway, let me go on the other side of the camera, show you what I'm talking about. Here are the brackets in question. This is from a 91 S10 Blazer, 4.3 liter V6. They came on, check the status on that. These came on quite a few different vehicles. I believe it might have even had the larger size V8 Blazers might have had these exact same brackets. Anyway, you need to find this. Get these two brackets. I got it with everything on it, all the pulleys and everything, because I wanted to be able to swap everything over and know where everything bolted up. So I bought the entire thing out of the scrapyard. Wasn't that hard to get, and the price wasn't that bad either. So anyway, this is where you start. These are your brackets in question. You're going to get two brackets, one for the driver's side, one for the passenger side. On the driver's side, this one goes to the bottom, bolts in here, bolts to the side of the block. Pretty crafty. Crank pulley. This comes from a late 80s, early 90s Ford Mustang or similar 5.0 or 302 engine. You're going to need that. Oh geez, did I just say the F word again? I'm going to get demonetized. I was able to score this bad boy. This is a reverse rotation aluminum water pump that actually came on Olds diesel V6 is what these originally came on. Let me pop it out of the box. There she is. I think if you tried to get this now, I think it only comes in cast iron. You can't get the aluminum. You can try. I think it might be like some aftermarket companies, Flow Cooler or something, might be able to get it. Anyway, this is a reverse rotation water pump. 91 S10 Blazer, Serpentine water pump pulley. Same 91 S10 Blazer. This is the power steering pulley. I'm not taking it out. It's power steering pulley. Power steering pump rebuild kit. Now you could just buy a brand new power steering pump and just be done with it. Price is not too bad on that. I'm just going to go ahead and rebuild it because apparently people like watching me do that kind of stuff, so I'm going to do it. Power steering hose for an 87 Olds 442. Getting down to some of the nitty-gritty parts. This is the idler pulley. Also the tensioner pulley. Both of those for 91 S10 Blazer. This is your tensioner. Also 91 S10 Blazer. This is the CS 130 alternator. If you're swapping over from an SI to a CS alternator, don't forget this little guy, EC82. This is plug and play. It's kind of nice. It's a conversion harness. So you plug the old 2 connector from your original wiring harness in here, and then the CS plug goes in here. It's even got an inline resistor to excite the alternator. Pretty trick. Also 91 S10 Blazer. This is the Serpentine drive compressor, and it also comes with PAG 150 oil in it for our 134A system. PAG 150, R134A lubricant. Here's what I do when I get a new compressor, like the one I just bought. It comes with 3 ounces already in the compressor. Since I'm rebuilding the system, I have to replace all of the oil. And the S10 system, as far as I can tell, took 8 ounces, which is exactly what this is. So there's 3 ounces already in the compressor. When I did this for a living, when we would get a compressor out of the parts department, first thing we would do is crack it open and we would pour all the oil that was in the compressor out, because who knows how long that's been sitting in there. It's been soaking up moisture, everything else. Pour that out, and then we would put in fresh oil to lubricate the system. So that's what this is for. Here's where we go all over the map. This is the pressure switch that goes on your receiver dryer. This is actually made for the 87442. It is a conversion switch, and it's specifically set up for R134A. So you're going to need that bad boy. Receiver dryer, accumulator, whichever way you want to call it. This one is for a 1987 Buick Grand National. It's clocked just the way I need it to be able to fit the hoses and everything I need. Let me pop this out of the box. That is the clocking that I need to be able to hook this up to my system. 92 Camaro V8 5 liter. This is the high side AC hose. And the interesting thing too is there's no high side connector on this hose. So I had to figure out what to do because I wanted to have a high side and a low side both connected together. And here's what I found. So this is what I found. This is from Nostalgic AC Parts, and it is an inline high side charge port. So this would hook into your condenser, and then the other side you would screw in the line that would go into your condenser, and then you have a high side port, which is what I wanted. Red orifice tube that fits in a 1995 Ford F-150 5 liter. It's part number 38635. And just listening to other guys online, it's all these different orifice tubes. The size of the port on the inside will affect your overall pressure and the cooling. So this is the one that I've chosen based on what other people have found. we're going to find out if it works, but that's what I'm using. All right, well, that's it. That's the laundry list of stuff it's going to take to do that if you're going to do it. Again, appreciate you being here. I really do. So do all the things. You know what they are. Click subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, click the bell for notifications. You know what to do. Go to the t-shirt shop. Buy some nice merch if you find something you like. Every little bit helps. It goes right back into the project. Some of the shirt money is what bought the stuff that you just saw. So can't thank you guys enough. Anyway, next time, back on the motor. So this is Hutch from Hutch High Perf. See you guys.